We're rolling.
Okay, alright, so this right here is a cleaning solution. This right here, you're gonna find this in the break room.
But before we do all that, we're going to have to locate the disposal unit, and it's located in the dry storage area next to the back door. Once we have located it, we're going to go to the fry vat, the one that we're going to boil out, and we're going to approach it and we're going to turn it off. After we turn it off, we're going to press and hold the filter button. Press and hold the filter button until it says filter. You don't want that option. You don't want the disposal option. You want the clean option. Now, if you have it on, it's going to say clean vat or clean something else. You don't want that. Make sure it's off so you can get that clean. After you have that clean, you're going to press the check button. It's going to give you the boil out option. Once you have that boil out option, you're going to press yes. Boil out now, you're going to press yes. After that, it's going to say it's oil removed. Obviously, the oil is not removed, so you're going to press no. Once you press no, it's going to give you the command to remove the filter at the bottom. So remove the filter. After you take the filter off, ooh, I'm sorry, that is dirty. We're going to clean that. It's going to tell you to insert the disposal unit, the one that you got from the back storage room. Once you put that down there and there, you're going to make sure that's lined up perfectly, and then you're going to confirm with the check button. After you confirm with the check button, that blue light is going to be flashing right there. Now, before you hit that blue light, I'd like to grab a ladle, like a little ladle or something that just holds a lot of the grease, holds a lot of oil. And with that ladle, make sure you take that little gate out too. With that ladle, you're going to douse it in there, make sure it's all the way in there because you're going to grab some of that so you can just rinse around the area. After that, you press and hold that. You're going to hear a weird sound, and that sound means that it's opening up and it's draining down into the disposal unit. After that, you're just going to hold it, wait for it to dry a little bit, and then you just douse the oil around the fry vat just to make sure all that extra residue is removed. Up next, we're going to kind of lie to the machine just to make sure that it all drains out and just say that it has been drained out, but we're going to go find the solution. We're going to find the solution here in the break room. The break room is going to be in a small little box like this, a thin box. We're going to have to buy some more solution as well because I've been doing a lot of boil outs. But now we got to find ourselves a waste bucket, a clean waste bucket with nothing in it, nice and clean. And we're going to fill it up with hot water in that solution, and we're going to mix it all up. Once it's all mixed up, we're going to only fill it up halfway just to make it safe, because if you fill it up all the way and you splash it in another fry vat and it gets all bubbly, you're going to have a bad time. Now, the first thing that you have to do before putting solution inside the fry vat is to make sure the fry vat next to it is completely covered, or you're going to have that bubbling situation that I was talking to you about earlier. So find yourself a cover and cover it up just to make sure that, it doesn't get any type of solution in that fry vat, especially if you're using it. And now, so it says inside there is vat empty and clean. We're going to press confirm on that. Once we press confirm on that, it's going to give you another option, and it's going to tell you, well, before it tells you, it's going to close up. Everything is all closed. It's going to tell you to remove the disposal unit. Lie to it again. Make sure it's finishing dripping out. We're going to keep it right there. But now we're going to press confirm, and then it says, is solution inside? Not yet. Let's go.
Be very careful with this one. And then we're going to get another one.
Now, you're only supposed to use one solution pack per fry vat, but you want to get enough water to fill it above that lip. You see that lip right there? You want it to fill it above that lip so you can get all that lip nice and clean, So after you're done with that, we're going to press the check after a solution is clean. Once we press that check button, the boil out is going to start. Now you have 30 minutes until that boil out is complete. So until that 30 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly where to put this. We're going to dump all this oil inside the corral. There's going to be 3 trash cans in this corral, but then all the way to the right side, you're going to see this grease only trap right here that I'm going to show you. And this is the only thing that you use to put the grease in. You don't want to put it in these trash cans. You put it in the grease only. And I'm going to show you how to do it. You just pretty much just edge it. Just bring it all the way to the lip of it. Make sure the lips are touching the lips. And then after that, there's going to be a handle at the bottom. And you're just going to just lift it up and just dump all the oil out. And there's that. I hope it goes without saying. you gotta bring the disposal unit back to the shop. All right, the boil out is done. The boil out is done. So now it's time to press confirm. Once we press that confirm button, it's going to tell you to insert the disposal unit so we can drain all that gunk out. But first, we got that filter pan nice and cleaned and all that good stuff where we can insert it. Now you see how it's underlapping like that? If you have it underlapping, you are very susceptible of making a big mess. So make sure that is nice and lined up underneath that part right there. And then you press check to confirm. Then you gotta open the drain valve. You're gonna press this button right here. You're gonna hear a weird sound. Once you hear that weird sound, that's how you know that drain valve is opening up. And all that gunk from that Fryvat solution is going to be draining down into the disposal unit. Now we gotta go and find ourselves a bin and some scrubber pads so we can go ahead and clean the Fryvat. You do not want to use soap or sanitizer solution, only use water. So you grab that, we got that water, we got the scrubby pad, and we're going to douse it in the water, and we're just gonna scrub around everything just to make sure everything is nice and clean, nice and good. Once we scrub everything down, a lot of the stuff is gonna come off by himself, and then we just drain the water. Get a couple of those bins of water just until everything is all drained out. I'll let you know what it looks like after I'm done doing it. But get a couple of those bins for sure. After a couple of bins and a couple of scrubs, it'll look like this, but then there's still debris at the very bottom and cleaning solution. So you're going to have to go ahead and empty out your disposal unit again and do another rinse off just to make sure you get all of that out the way. Once you remove your disposal unit, after it's empty, you press confirm and then it's rinse complete. It's not done yet. We have the bucket of water right here. After we're done with the bucket of water, that's when we're gonna start soaking it up with paper towels. We're gonna get paper towels, we're gonna stuff it all the way down there to make sure it's dry, because once you stick that oil in there, you don't want it to be bubbling up and all that good stuff. So make sure everything inside there is very dry. Be careful because it's gonna be very, very hot. Make sure it's dry, even if in the off chance you see how wet all that stuff is, you might possibly have to get another paper towel. Don't worry about it. Use as many paper towels as possible. Just make sure it's dry. All right, it is completely dry. So on to the next step, bat and pan dry, of course. Remove disposal unit. So remove the disposal unit. Make sure you drain it out in that corral place I showed you. And then after you press confirm, it's gonna show the insert filter pan. Now the filter pan is automatically censored, so as soon as you insert the filter pan inside of the Frymaster, it will automatically take you to the next step, which is fill the vat. So that means you gotta find some fresh oil. Make sure you have fresh oil on standby. You're gonna open up the cap, you're gonna open up the protected seal, and you're gonna pour the whole box inside that Fryvat. Okay? Each and every box contains 1 Fryvat worth of oil, and that's perfect. After that, you turn it up and you let it heat up, and that is the conclusion of how to boil out a Fryvat. Thank you.